Hey guys, here we are at the end of another week. The US election has taken place. We have a new president-elect and it's time for our weekly wrap. I'm going to kick off this weekly wrap with the investment into a company called Zoox. They're in stealth in the autonomous driving industry. A couple of months ago, these guys raised $200 million US. They've just added another $50 million US and valued the company at over $1.5 billion. An Australian VC, Blackbird Ventures, were a seed investor in the business, have followed on a few times, and the company's still in stealth. Exciting industry, time will tell how they go. On another Australian startup, Spaceship, which Paul Bennett's current venture partner at Airtree Ventures is a co-founder, have launched the Spaceship Library. The premise behind Spaceship, which is a new type of super fund, is about investing in where the world is going, not where it has been. They launched their library last week, which allows community members to come and donate books, to come and borrow books, and it's all about learning and development. Get onto Spaceship Twitter handle, which I've mentioned down below here. Check out how you can donate a book if you want to donate a book, or even go and borrow a book. Quickly mention a new feature that came out for Instagram today. For all those people with large Instagram followings, you can now @mention and you can now add links to Instagram stories. Everyone kind of saw this coming because so many people talk about posting photos and now posting videos, but they can't link to any products that they're talking about. So for companies like Stylerunner and Showpo, who have massive followings on Instagram because they're more of a visual product that they're offering, this is a huge opportunity for them. Historically, to measure the return on investment from posting on Instagram to their community, they've had to do more directional results around purchases after posting. So if Instagram decide to push forward and promote links across all of their posts, hopefully these startup founders and bigger businesses will be able to measure the direct ROI rather. If you guys were following me earlier this week, you would have seen that I was up in Sydney at the Israel Trade Commission, The Bridge Summit. This summit was focused predominantly on investors, but bringing together the Israel ecosystem with the Australian ecosystem, government, startups and investors. I went last year in 2015, I went again this year in 2016, and I must say it was an extraordinary conference, so well done to the Israel Trade Commission. I posted 2 key takeaways on Twitter that I'm going to mention right here. Firstly for founders, and secondly for investors. These takeaways are from me listening to founders from Israel and investors from Israel, and founders in Australia and investors in Australia. So firstly, Startup Oz founders, here's a couple of takeaways that I learned from my exposure to Israel founders and investors. Have a razor focus, have more hustle, think global, have huge ambitions, and be an absolute expert in your problem. Being an expert in your problem will show the high level of conviction you have when you're selling, when you're talking to investors, or just generally as you build your business. And here are the key takeaways for startup investors thinking about investing in either the Israel ecosystem or also the Australian and other ecosystems. Investing is a relationship game, so make sure you build relationships. Also build your knowledge, be inquisitive, think about the types of businesses you want to invest and build. And while you can talk about other ecosystems and you can read about other ecosystems, nothing beats going to visit those ecosystems and spending time on the ground. And I can talk from experience there, having spent time in ecosystems covering London, New York, San Francisco, LA, Singapore, Malaysia, Australia and New Zealand, amongst others. Coming the end of the wrap, you can tell by the blue sky behind me, it's a beautiful day here in Melbourne. This is the Yarra River and there's the city in the distance. I'm about 100 metres from the car sales headquarters, one of the successful marketplaces here in Australia. They're running a 2-day hackathon and I'm going in to do some judging. Alright, that's the end of another week. Have a ripper weekend and we'll see you all next week.